Hello there guys, this is winick3 with another Let's Play episode. This is currently episode 3. So, I've done a little bit of mining. Don't know what I'm doing. A little bit of mining, and I just want to show you what I've got. So, didn't get much gold, but I've got like 2 stacks of iron, lead, silver, copper, tin, loads of it. So, I'm hoping you're all happy with that. Everything in there. So, last episode I was making these machines and then they broke. So, I want to go over basically how I did it because I can't really be bothered to go over the whole recording again. And I've got a new software now that I'm using fraps. It's so much better. Definitely recommend it. So, this is a accumulator. This is what we used last time. Fluid duct and steam dynamo. Okay, the water goes in. The water goes in here, and the cold goes in here. So then that makes steam. So the steam powers, well, it gives us energy. So then afterwards I made a pulverizer, so then I could make all of the things, so then I can make a hardened energy cell. So to configure this, you can just, there's different types of output. So input is the blue, output is the orange. So we've obviously put the input there, so then it would input. So if you shift click, it does all of them blank. So then it's not input. So then obviously you, which one is it? That one. So you need to get that one to blue. But obviously it's filled up with energy now. So, and then the pulverizer you can do the same. You can just do that, so then there's no input. I normally keep it to that for the moment until we make a proper system. So now we have a proper system going. And what I'm going to do is make a filler. So this should be quite easy. So remember the shift click option, or you can do this. Depends on how you really do it. Got some spare gold, that's good. And I'm guessing you can hear music, sounds in the background. That's what fraps does, it's so good. So I'm going to need some ink. I knew I was going to need that ink. 1, 2. Let's just make the rest up here. There we go, and we got our filler. So now we're going to get ourselves our wrench. Wherever that went. Oh yeah, I remember I lost it. So it's quite easy to make a wrench. Thermal. So then it comes up with thermal expansion list. And we're going to need a crescent hammer, that's it. So we need 1 tin and 3 iron. Do we have any tin? Okay, I'll just smelt this up quickly. So, what we're going to need the crescent hammer for, if I didn't explain it last time, is we're going to need it to break this. Because if we break it with a pick, I don't think it'll break, but I think it'll lose its energy. We don't want that, because there's a lot of energy in there. So that should be okay. Crescent hammer. And we got that. I'm going to shift click, and that gets all the energy out. And you can see that it's got 2000k out of 2000. So what I've done here is made some landmarks. They're quite easy to make. If you don't know how to make them, just type it in. And the way you do this is you have to right click on all of them and they work. The reason I've got a redstone signal is if it like shows all the possible places it can go. So, oh, hello. Oh, okay. That is really rare that I just got. End essence. We definitely want to get those. So that was lucky. Okay, so let's say I'm just doing an example, by the way. You shouldn't really do this. So now, what the redstone signal does is it shows up all the possible routes it can get to. So it's quite handy when you're making quarries. And then you right click on the one that's joining to all of them, and then that makes it. So now we're going to put our, I don't need that now. We'll just clear out a bit of space. Put down our, and that breaks all of the landmarks. Now we do want to collect them because we're not exactly doing well for resources yet. And I say you can't see down here, guys, so I'm really sorry. I forgot about that. So I'll try and get in the light a bit. So what we're going to do now, instead of water getting through, is we have to put a conduit between this and the frame, the rest it won't work. There we go, and we'll make it so it sends out, and is that draining out? No. Okay, so if you think it's draining out, put it on receive mode and then it will stop. And I'll be back in a minute. I just need to get some bricks. Actually, no, I don't need bricks. There's a way of doing this. You can put, they've updated it, I forgot. So, we're going to go for the clear section. Now, we can go and say send out power. It's going to clear the area, hopefully. Is it doing it? Oh, yes it is. So I'm going to just quickly go up and get my machines before it destroys them. There we go. Now you have to be quick in this game. Alright, so it's getting a bit of water. But if you see, it's making some really good work. And it destroys every block. It's not like a quarry. So I'm just going to quickly go to sleep a minute. So the filler is a really good item, and it makes really quick work of all this. If you can see, it's just getting... It's not incredibly quick. The more power you have, the quicker it can do it. But for the moment, it's not amazingly quick. And actually, I'm going to make some torches for you guys. Ah, where are my torches now? Well, I'd like to make torches. Yeah. So while that's cooking, oh, I can't even place a block. There we go. So while that's cooking up, I'm just going to sort through my stuff. Well, the thing's done it. It took about, I'd say 2 to 3 minutes to do all this. That's not very long. Compared to you digging it yourself, I'd say it would take you about 10 minutes. And also I wanted to show you something. So when it stopped, you should put it back to that mode, or just get rid of it. Because if you don't, and I'll show you an example, then it drains out power constantly. And it's not even doing anything right now. So, what we need to do is get rid of it. Take all of that, and we can break that with a pick. And I'll fill in all this now, because we won't be going there. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now, what we're going to do is get some grout. Now, a way of doing grout is basically... Well, we're seeing Tinker's book. So we can make all this fancy stuff. And the grout should be in there. There it is. So the way you make grout is gravel, sand and clay. Then you cook it up in a furnace and make seared brick, and then you can make all these fancy items. actually remake the book. That's quite good. Okay, so we're going to do that. First thing, I'll just sleep a minute. So finally that is done, and I hope a bit more pork. That's good. Now I'll put away all of my machines that I don't need. That'd do for the moment. I'm going to keep hold of everything else. So what we're going to need is some clay. So we'll get a stack of that. Then we need a stack of sand. Gravel. Do I have any sand? I have sand. Don't say I haven't got any sand. No. But we got like a bit of sand. And you can press these buttons up here to sort through your items. Oh, didn't mean to do that one. The one I prefer is the little Z. That means they all go like this. Now I can't see. Oh, there's the gravel. So we'll just make as much as we can for the moment. And we'll get a bit more sand, it looks like. There's the clay. So actually we have more clay instead of sand difference, and that's good. So we've got a stack already. So while that's cooking up, I will just quickly get a bit more sand. I'll go across here. Now you might realise I do run a lot, and that's just because I'm so used to like having boots of a traveller. So we'll get into that mod some other time. For the moment I do want to get some better tools and show you what you can get in Dinko's Construct. I'd say you've seen some of it before, most likely. There's some really good stuff, and I'm going to show you how to get to the best types of ingots, like in pickaxes. You can make a pickaxes pretty much really fast, like stupidly fast, and that's where I died. So keep inventory isn't on, and I've got a little gravestone. I haven't seen that because normally I don't die. I did this time, so I should have enough sand. Just craft that up a minute. Yeah, that's good. So this should be enough ground. If that isn't, then that'd be a bit of a shame. There we go. So we've already got 7 of these bricks. So while that's cooking up, I'm going to make myself some stuff. So first thing we're gonna need, we're gonna need quite a few of these, but for the moment I'm just gonna make this many with some blank pattern cases. Actually, I might just make a few more. There we go. Let's make another 8. We're gonna need it, trust me. So the next thing we're going to make is a stencil table. That's the first thing we're going to need. And I'm thinking about putting, let's put it here. So stencil table is pretty simple. You just put a blank pattern in, and then you can choose your pattern to make. But for the moment we're going to keep hold of these. And then the next thing we're going to need is, let's have a quick look. Is a part crafter. Okay, so it's quite easy to make. This is just a normal crafting table, and then a stencil on top. Makes our tool station, and then after that we need our chest and a blank pattern, and that makes a pattern chest. Now I would recommend putting these in the order that I'm putting them in now. Oh, actually, no, don't put this one here. Put the pattern chest here. So then all the patterns can go into here, and then you can start using them with the tool station. Oh no, there's one more thing I need actually. Tool station is last. I always do this. That's the last thing we want. We want the part crafter. Okay, so that's why I left one piece of birch ready for that, because I knew that we were going to make it, and that's quite nice actually. So the part crafter, I think that goes here. So if we place that there, that doesn't look too bad. And then we'll put a tool station here. So what this basically is we're going to first make a good pickaxe, because we can see that our sapphire pickaxe is nearly broken. So what we're going to need is a pickaxe head. There's loads of stuff you can make. A tool binding. And nope. Where is it? And where is it? I can't. So my favourite item is actually the pickaxe, and I know I just remembered something. So next thing we're going to do is check on the grout, because we're going to. I should actually bring a furnace downstairs with me. Yeah. Oh well. Well, the thing that I was going to get anyway is some cobblestone. So we're just going to make some basic item frames type thing. So you just put in one cobble and then put in your pickaxe head, and there's your stone pickaxe. And then the same with the tool binding. Now this will make a shard, like you've seen. Now you can use these shards for other stuff, but we will just keep it in there for the time being. It's like, because it's 0.5 material cost, so that means you get a shard out of it. So we'll keep these two, and we'll make another chest while we're at it to keep them in there. So we're getting through wood very quickly. I had like a whole stack of it nearly. We'll put that there, and we'll put these in here. And that zombie's really annoying. Okay, so now we got our new book. Before we go over that, I'm just going to quickly show you this new item I made before showing you, and I've done it in the episode. So this is a miner's backpack, and I might have shown you, I'm not sure. Basically this keeps all of your ores in when you're mining it, automatically picks it up. So when you go mining, if you shift click, that makes it into different options. So this option picks it up from the ground automatically. This one will, what does this one actually do? I think it picks it up only if you put it in something, or that one is. And then this one's locked, so you can't pick up any at all. So now we're going to read the next book. So we get this once we craft our first thing. So this basically shows you all the things that you're going to need, and I'm not really going to use a wooden stick. Got different types of like strengths, but the thing that I'm going to look at is, can't see it. There's so much, and yeah, there's literally a ton of things you can do. And basically what I am going to use as items is obsidian, because that makes it have a good mining level, and its speed definitely helps the speed, and it gives a reinforced level 3. Now that is really handy. So we're going to have to get some obsidian anyway and go to the nether, but I'll get that later. And we're going to use a paper stack. Now this gives another modifier, and we're going to use this for the tool binding. So that seems like a good thing. It's not very good paper, and I would definitely not make an item out of it, but it's got a modifier thing on it. So first thing we're going to make with the seared brick, just a normal seared brick, and that's how you get your mighty smelter. So what I'm going to make right now is actually a bookcase to put all these books in, because they're kind of taking up a lot of inventory. And they look quite easy to make. So I'll just make this one a bit quickly. So we actually got a perfect amount of wood, pretty much, just to make one. And that's going to look very nice. And I'll put this about there. And I'll put my books in. I want it to look nice. So look at that, that's just nice. And if I ever want it, I can just shift click, yeah, that's it, shift click, and then you get it. And then you can right click it again, put it back in. Okay, so now we got a new book. And we're going to make some stuff. What are we going to do? So, first thing we're going to do is make a smeltery controller. And that is going to be, well, just going through all of it. So smeltery controller is like a chest shape. So we need one of those. We're going to need 2 smeltery drains. We're going to need a few seared tanks. Actually, we need 1 seared tank, I think. Some seared glass, seared window. I'll just make seared glass. A faucet. Not really a casting channel, I don't really want to use that. A casting table and a casting basin. So this is a lot of information for you to take in, but I'll go through it slowly. And don't you worry, I won't craft it slowly, hopefully. So first thing is the main component is the smeltery controller. Then we'll make 2 of these. We need 2 of these, and I'll quickly just check on my... Oh, it's getting dark, I'll just go to sleep quickly. Okay, so we're back again. And I'm going to check on it. There we go, 40, and I'll put the rest of the grout in. And I'm going to do some shearing. Because I'm going to show you a nifty item for getting up and down quickly. Hopefully the sheep aren't hiding. Ooh, lovely zombies and stuff up. Yo. I do hate creepers. God, there's a lot of mobs out here. I don't mind. Okay, so we're going to get some wool and make an elevator. You might have seen it. I think it's from Open Blocks. I'm not exactly sure. Also, these blue creepers, they're really not that bad. All they do is take your mana and do like half a heart of damage. They don't really blow up anything, and I don't really mind them, to be honest. So we need 1 more wool. And then we'll have enough to make... Because we need 2 of these. We'll get that bit as well. The more the merrier. And trees are looking nice. And our house, well, it's very basic, but oh well. I'm normally not on about. There we go, we get rid of that. So, we're going to put 2 end poles in the middle. And we're going to make 2 elevator blocks. Now these are very good. From Open Blocks, like I said, and we're not actually going to need this anymore. So, I'm going to have to break this one there. That was a big fall. We put that there, and the thing it can do is if you jump, oh, I have to break that bit of ladder. If you jump, it should be working. Maybe it doesn't have the range. Come on, don't. That's really annoying. Maybe it doesn't have the range. Let me just try this out. Okay guys, I'm sorry, but I can't really get it to work. I was trying all of these things, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. So, basically every time I jump, it's not working. I've tried loads of things. Maybe it's just a little thing broken in the game. I've got other worlds where it's working, so I don't know, it's not the distance or anything. But anyway, let's get back to what I was doing. So we've made 2 smeltery drains. Now we're gonna make 2 faucets. Ooh. That should be good. And then what else was it? It was a seared tank. Now this holds the lava, so we're gonna have to get lava anyway, so we just as well go mine for that. And I'll just make a stack of these, and then use up the rest of the glass for this. There we go. That should be enough for now. And put that on there. Okay. So we're going to put this in about, say about here. So my pickaxe broke when I was trying to mend all that block, but it didn't work, and I can hear a zombie. I think he's trapped in the corner. So the first thing you have to do is make a 9x9 plan of seared brick. Now after this, you need to place down your smeltery controller. So I normally put it there. Seared tank here, and dunno, just make another load of these. Yeah, I'll put that there. So then I'll just have, yeah, I'm trying to think this one out, and I'm gonna I'll put the glass panes here, put that there. So we're running a bit low what we need. And I do want to make 2 levels of this. And actually I need to make crafting. Okay. Now we got a bit more, that's good. I'll be back and I'll craft a bit more, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. So I'm back again, and I've just wanted to show you something. I already placed the block, but when you place the block, this lights up, and then it comes up with the little symbol. So for the moment it's empty, apparently, and we need to put lava in there, but for the moment I'm not really concentrating on that. I'm just going to put that in, and I'm going to get rid of that torch, and then put 2 smelteries in, and faucets. So what these do is you right click on them, and then they bring out the stuff that we need, but we don't have it. What we need is, well, we do need lava. So what I'm going to do is go down and get some lava, maybe get some obsidian, and then I'll be back in a minute. Yep, okay, I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay, back again. Just thought I'd show you something before ending the episode. So I've made a portable tank. It can hold up to 8,000 millibuckets. That's about 8 buckets. So what you make it is just 1 copper and glass around it. So you can upgrade it, but the thing is I haven't really got the spare info for the moment. So, and we don't really need that much lava. So the way you use it is just put right click lava buckets into it. I think there's other ways of doing it, but this is the easiest. Just find a lava source. So it's quite simple, and it's so much easier than taking like 8 buckets with you, because that takes up a lot of inventory space. And we'll just get 1 more bucket. There we go. That's our last bucket. And you need to shift click with the crescent hammer to pick it up. Don't use a pickaxe, because I think that's how you lose your lava. So I hope you enjoyed this episode today, guys, and I hope you like my hat as well. It's a mushroom. and please remember to subscribe and like this video if you want to watch more, and thanks for watching.